we live in a culture now where we see a juxtaposition between the super rich and the rest of the people who are struggling to make ends meet, who feel the pinch every time the price of groceries or gas goes up. There are people who are just taking advantage of others and in the process squishing them. This actually aligns with Ezekiel chapter 34, where God is talking to who he calls as shepherds. And please note that in this reference, shepherds doesn't necessarily mean priests. It can also mean the kings of the people. It also can mean the nobility, so those who actually have the wealth. And what God says starting in verse 4 is this: you have not strengthened the weak. You have not healed the sick. You have not bound up the injured. You have not brought back the strayed. You have not sought the lost, but with force and harshness you have ruled them. My sheep are scattered over all the face of the earth, with no one to search or seek for them. And it continues, where God goes on to say, isn't it enough that you feed on the good pasture, but you must tread down with your feet the rest of your pasture? When you drink of clear water, must you foul the rest with your feet? And must my sheep eat what you have trodden with your feet and drink what you have fouled with your feet? God goes on to say that he will make himself the shepherd, that he will save his flock, that they will no longer be ravaged. We see a message for a people in time, but it also applies to us. As much as it depends on us, we are not to just leave people to fend for themselves. We are in this together. We are to help our brother and sister, to walk this journey of life with them, to bind up their wounds, to heal them, to pray for them. All of these things that God is saying you didn't do, to even seek them out when they're lost and scattered. It's easy to be so consumed with self that we don't see what is happening around us. God condemns this. But God also acknowledges that he will be the shepherd, that he will guide, that he will save, that he will seek. And this is important for us as the sheep to also embrace, knowing that sometimes when we feel a little lost, our good God is there to seek us out and to bring us safely home to him. I hope you consider how you are walking with others, how God wants you to do a little better there, and that you also trust that God is there for you. Blessings on you today.